My name's Amanda and I'm going to show you a very simple gift wrap to do today. It's not a box, it's going to be something over the top and blousy using this paper, which I absolutely love, but you could also use an old map, you could use a bit of wallpaper you've got hanging around the house, you can be creative with that. So I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm going to cut it on the long diagonal because I'm going to make a cone shape of it. Like, there's the long diagonal, and then you can roll it and make a cone. You probably did this when you were a child, and then along there is where you need to put your glue to secure it. You put your hand in to push on the glue, but when you get right down to the pointed end, you might find it difficult. I put a wooden spoon in there, so I had the wooden spoon handle so I could press against that just to really secure it. So here's the one I've already made. It's a nice neat seam down there, all glued and dried. Here's my cunning plan, put it in so that I am now hands-free to finish it off. To make a little handle, you need to punch a hole on each side of the cone. I just used a regular hole punch. And then I've chosen to use this purple prickly pear ribbon, wonderful name, because it does pick out some of the colours that are in my paper. I'm going to thread it through the holes, tie a knot, and the same on the other side. If you're using plainer paper than I am, you might actually like to create another little bow to stick on top of where the knot is, or maybe put little bows over it, embellish it a bit more, but I think this paper is speaking for itself at the moment. This is a good shape to put one of those little fold-up umbrellas in, handbag umbrellas, or a necklace in there. If it was for a child, you could just fill it up with sweets, or not necessarily a child. Lots of people like sweets. So I've got a big box here full of this shredded paper. I've got 2 tones of pink, and I'm just going to push that in. When you get about halfway, you could put your present, if it's just a necklace or something small, and then you could finish it by topping up with this. Makes it a bit of a surprise in there. If you don't have any of this handy, you could just as easily use some tissue. Put tissue in first, then the present, and have tissue sticking out the top. Get rid of that big box. Now, you need a label. I've got a normal white label here. And to take the nasty bit of string out, and with the hole punch, this has got such a tiny hole, I'm just going to punch over that hole so that it's bigger. And I've got some of this that you've probably seen. This came in a 3-pack, white, pale pink and bright pink. It's twisted paper, but in fact you can untwist it like this, and then very gently ease out the creases till you get a piece like that, and then you can shape the top. You'll see how I've done it on here. I've done petal shapes and different shades of the pink. And then this is going to be my tag. Just going to thread that through the hole that's already there. And there we are, an unusual wrapping.